this area seems to have been hit the worst, maybe the center of the storm.
There wasn't any time. We didn't realize it was a tornado coming our way. It just got to the point where we couldn't hear each other across the room. The wife and the kids went downstairs, and I watched all my leaves being sucked out of the yard. I looked on the backside of my property, and I could see the tornado back there. I could see the debris as it started hitting some of my neighbors' homes. And within a matter of seconds for us, it was all over with.
Every home in this subdivision, dozens of them, completely flattened down to the ground.
Shortly after that is when we figured out that the tornado had continued on into Washington proper and really devastated a big section of the residential area there.
It's all gone. It's just all gone.
From there on, the next 3 days was pretty chaotic as we tried to help neighbors and do what we could do to pick up the pieces.
After the tornado hit, we actually had to send employees home who would work 48 hours straight just to make sure that everyone that could possibly have their phone or their internet working so they could communicate with loved ones were back up and working. And that's just the great spirit of Comcast employees.
We had a goal of making sure that everybody had service before Thanksgiving, and we achieved that goal.
After the tornado, immediately we started talking about what we could do in Washington as a company. With Comcast Cares Day being an annual event, that was instantly our first thought.
So for Cares Day, we partnered with a church organization in Washington that the city had set up to spearhead all the cleanup activities and coordinate all volunteers.
We put them to work. We had them working hard. The time that they came was not a glamorous side of disaster relief. Gone were the big, huge piles of things. We were down to the nitty-gritty.
Our job was to basically tear out destroyed subfloors. We literally pulled up the plywood. We all had hammers pulling nails out. We got rid of all the cross beams. It was real construction. It was Comcast employees and family members just rolling up their sleeves, doing what we could to show the community that Comcast really does care. I've been lucky enough from the time I joined the company, I've been to every Comcast Cares Day. It's just a great chance for you to interact with coworkers that you may know from an email string that you've never met. And more importantly, it's a time for all of us to go out into the communities that we serve and actually show the philanthropic, the caring side of Comcast.
Comcast Cares Day is what we do. We give back to the communities that we serve. You do that one time and it's in you, and you sign up year after year after year.
Comcast Cares Day is a great way to give back to the community.
When your home has been affected by a disaster and you see a group of people show up wearing the same t-shirt, rallying together, it was an encouragement not only to each individual resident, but to our community as a whole to see a company that would care enough to set aside that time. That speaks volumes.